Ladies and gentlemen, Rolando Romero, you already know, he has turned down a fight with Cruz, the Mexican Mike Tyson, with a record of 24 wins, 2 losses, 17 wins by the way of knockout. Just a dominant lightweight coming off a major knockout, a few weeks ago. This is the Pitbull, ladies and gentlemen. Rolly, with 1 loss on his resume, 14 wins, 12 wins by the way of knockout, age 26, from Vegas. You already know. This guy right here, man, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, this dude is definitely blown up, in terms of like a guy all over the internet, but I mean, I think that's good for him, but, you know, it's kind of crazy because Cruz, that would be a hell of a fight because those two were like really like, just coming off fighting Gervonta Davis, and the Pitbull actually put up a real contest. He didn't knock out the Pitbull Tank. Shout out to Gervonta Tank Davis, 27 wins, 25 wins by the way of knockout, no losses. You already know the Southpaw, hailing from Baltimore, Maryland. Doing big things. Rolly has, like I stated before, he turned down this fight, which I think would be a hell of a fight, if they were able to put that on. But hopefully both sides could get that going. But he did list out a couple of other challenges, and I would like to know your thoughts on some of these names that this man had pointed out that he would rather fight. And obviously he said he wanted to run it back with Gervonta. Also, he stated a name by a guy by the name of Adrian Broner. You already know about Adrian Broner. 34 wins, four losses, 25 wins by the way of knockout. This guy right here, the problem. We all know. I'll tell you one thing about Adrian Broner. If you do your homework, this guy put on big fights. Like I said, 34 wins, 4 losses. So he 1 draw. So he clearly stepped in the ring, when the deck was stacked against him. Shout out Errol Spence from Long Island, New York. 28 wins, no losses. He also stated that he wanted to fight Errol Spence Jr. We all know Errol Spence Jr. He's on the cusp and the brink of fighting for, obviously, I don't think nobody needs to explain that this is going to be the biggest super fight in boxing in I don't know how many years between him and Crawford. So it's just going to be crazy. It's just going to be a hell of a bout. The truth, Errol Spence. So I like to know your thoughts if he was able to fight these people. Obviously, it would be no contest, but it would be a super fight, I guess, if you want to put the names together. I want to see that fight. Rolly is coming off of a hell of a knockout, like I stated before. This guy, Gervonta Tank Davis, really laid his paws on him. And like I said, it was embarrassing. And I don't know if dare I say, he became a bigger star by getting knocked out, and he's selling that knockout. Most people probably would have went away for a while, but this guy really selling it. Rolly, he's definitely in that fight against Gervonta. They said like in that bout, like he's an unorthodox fighter. Like he's weird. Like his punches could come at he's a tricky. Even Gervonta said like the way he was throwing his hand, like it was just different. Like and it was something that he adjusted to. But like he did say that about him, about Rolly. So I like to know what's next for Rolly. Is he gonna keep fooling around and not taking the big fights? I would like to know. Definitely let me know your thoughts on that situation. We got a major fight coming up this week. Make sure y'all tuned in for Shakur Stevenson. You already know what it is. We doing big things for Shakur Stevenson, so make sure y'all pull up. It's gonna be a hell of a bout, top ranked boxing. He's gonna be defending in Newark, New Jersey against Robson Canseco. So I know everybody's looking forward to that bout. Make sure y'all pull up here at Flight Sports TV so y'all can get all your boxing coverage. Because like I said, we're gonna do big things for Shakur Stevenson. I don't know if you was around the last top ranked boxing event we had There's gonna be some heavy hitters. A lot of undefeated fighters are gonna be out there. So yeah, I'm gonna save that for later. But let me know your thoughts on this situation with Rolly. Let's get in the comment section. Do you believe that he wants a really serious fight? I tell you what, I think the Pitbull would knock his ass out. Because like I said, the last bout that this man Isak Jonathan Cruz, had, like I said, he knocked out Ramirez live at the Crypto.com arena in Los Angeles. And it was savagery. The way it happened. He really walked him down. So I mean, that's something that we need to keep in mind. That was in the second round. So he got knocked down twice in the second round too. So it's wild what's going on out here. It's just like I said, we want to see big fights. I guess that's what people complain about. It's tricky. Just a tricky situation. That's why I'm calling on everybody's thoughts. Let me know what's next for Rolly's career. We obviously know what the Pitbull got going on next. I know he's not ducking no fights. He stated that he wants to fight Gervonta Tank Davis. Gervonta Tank Davis was in attendance and seen that bout. Gervonta, it was crazy. All cameras was locked on Gervonta. If you didn't see that, it was something else. It was definitely, truly something special. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. On what's going on. We just coming off the major fight with Canelo. This is just a hell of a time right now to be a boxing fan. That's all I can let the people know. It can't get no better right now to become a boxing fan. Today, is crazy. Rolly got to get it together, I guess. Got to get back in the ring. Because I don't really believe that he really truly want another bout with Tank. He probably don't. I mean, he obviously know the result. It didn't even look like he even really put up much of a contest against Tank. He did catch Tank. I ain't gonna lie, he did catch him, but it wasn't to the point where he was hurt. Like even Tank did say the way he was throwing it, he throwing his hand. So it was something to monitor. So people say that his style fits. In a bout against Tank. Styles make fights, but it is what it is. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. I want to salute everybody, man. Shout out to Floyd, Kid Austin, Schofield. We're going to be picking up a whole lot of content on him. He's got a major bout coming up in the main event, on DAZN for Golden Boy Promotions. Stay tuned. Check the community tab. We will be having many news updates and more. It's Flight Sports TV. I appreciate everybody for checking with me, man. Let me know your thoughts on this Rolly situation. We're getting up out of here. It's Flight Sports.